Hey guys, Sam here with BatchStovez, and today I want to make Vigo black beans and rice with some Tyson white chunk chicken. I made this, the first time I made this was back on Memorial Day weekend when I took a trip to a hammock hang in the Talladega National Forest at Cheaha Falls. And I made this for my wife and myself, and it was really good, so I thought that I would give you the recipe and I'll let you guys try it. This is an 8-ounce package, and they also come in smaller 6-ounce packages. I found this at the grocery store. I think this was around $1, and this was like $1.89. And then you can pick up the Tyson chunk chicken. In the little foil pouches. So I'm going to be using my 12 centimeter cook pot and my BatchStovez BS 1.1, the adjustable flame stove. This stove, between this stove and my bottle stove, those are my two favorite stoves. I probably use this one the most just because I do a lot of baking and a lot of dishes where I need to simmer. So it works well for that. I'm going to be doing about half of, about 3 ounces of this black beans and rice. I found that it says the 6 ounces is 3 servings, and that's about right. I'm going to put in about a little over maybe a cup of water. That's about half a bottle there, so close to it. So, got our water in there. Let me get this stove lit. There we go. So we've got our stove lit. I'm going to put our pot on, and we'll put in my package of, it's about half a pack of the black beans and rice. This is a Vigo brand, and this is, I was really impressed with this. It was not too salty. It was actually really good. I did put in a little, there's a little olive oil in this, and that kind of helps. Gives a little flavor and helps with the keeping the rice from sticking. My wife and I were both really impressed with this recipe. So we have the black beans and rice and the Tyson chicken. We're using heat. And let me get a timer started. Whoops, I almost forgot. It normally takes around 30 minutes or so. You are cooking rice, and you know, rice takes about 25 minutes or so, even on the stove when you're cooking it. So we're going to bring this up to a boil, and then we'll turn this down to simmer. Remember, I put in 1 ounce of heat, and you can see the flame pattern. Has a real good flame pattern. And it'll probably take about 7 minutes or so to get that water up to a boil. I don't really know exactly. When you're out on the trail, you don't tend to worry about time too much. You know, everybody's sitting around shooting the breeze, and so it doesn't really, time's not that important to me when I'm out on the trail. I'm just relaxing. That's why I enjoy cooking these type of meals. Preferably over, say, dehydrated Mountain House or something like that. Those meals are more expensive, in my opinion. This right here, I can feed 2 people, and it only cost me around $4 bucks. Maybe, let's say $5. And it's not dehydrated. You know, this is real not dehydrated chicken. The beans in here are dehydrated. But you basically add rice and some seasoning. And the flavor's there. It's a real good dish. In fact, I think I like the black beans and rice a little bit more than the red beans and rice. This is a Cajun recipe. And I don't know if it was because I added the chicken to this and I used Spam with the red beans and rice. They were still good, but this was really good. So we'll let this come up to a boil and then we'll check back. Alright, we're about a little over 4 minutes in. You can see the flame pattern. It's pretty intense. And I can hear it making some noise. Oh, well, never mind, it's boiling. Okay. Definitely boiling. Let me turn this down. Now when you go to turn it down, you just hold one of the legs and slide that over with your fingernail. And then that way you don't have to worry about getting burned or anything. Or you can take a pair of, your Leatherman or your knife or something and just slide the lever over. Let me show you what that was boiling in there. Okay. Of course, it was only an ounce of water, so 3.5 minutes to boil an ounce. So that's about right. So keep it stirred, and we'll tell you, that smells so good when it's cooking. It'll take a few minutes for the stove to die down. So if you're out on the trail, what I normally do is just keep an better eye on it. And when I hear it start making the noise, you know how the water starts making that noise right before it reaches a boil, I'll go ahead and turn the stove down to low. And then it'll still come up, it'll still has enough residual heat to bring the water up to a boil, but it conserves a little fuel by going ahead and lowering the temperature a little sooner. And it's not sitting there and boiling for, 4 or 5 minutes. Actually, it's been going 3 minutes now. It's still boiling good. So we'll come back and check on this when it gets closer to being done, about around the 25-minute mark. Okay, we're 29 minutes in, and I've checked this, and the rice is starting to be, it's soft now, and so I'm just going to go ahead and throw this Tyson chunk chicken in. It's funny, it's chicken, but it kind of has the texture of tuna, but it is good. Especially when you've been out on the trail all day hiking and expending a lot of energy. And there's a good amount in here. The package says that the serving size is 2 ounces and there's 3.5 servings per container. And it'll feed 2 nicely. I made it for my wife and myself, and it was enough. We had enough food to eat. Just throw that in there, stir it up a little bit, and throw the lid on there. We'll stop this timer, and the stove's still going. This stove will burn. I've had it burn up to 45 minutes on an ounce of fuel. But the food's done now, so we'll blow the stove out. I've got a little bottom from a Coke can. just take a drink can and cut the bottom out, and just use this little piece right here, and you just lay it on the top, and that'll extinguish the stove. And it's super lightweight. Or if you carry another stove, sometimes I carry two stoves, this stove and a BS 1.0 stove, and it's the same diameter. You could just sit it on the top, and so there is our Vigo red beans and rice. 30 minutes to cook it. Now you might say, well, 30 minutes sure does seem like a long time to cook a meal. But even at home, when you cook rice, it takes 25 minutes to cook rice. And I've been on the trail before, and I've cooked meals like this, and I've had friends that brought Mountain House or some other kind of dehydrated meal, and by the time they boil the water, hydrate their meal and get it to where it's, you know, soft enough to eat, it's, especially in the wintertime, it's you're pushing 25-30 minutes. So why not have something that's hot when you get ready to eat it, and is not tastes a whole lot better too. You get some of these beans. I might have put a little bit too much water in this. I didn't measure it, so I was just guessing. But so there we have it. And I wanted to show you. Let's see if I can get one of these beans and show you that the beans are soft. They're soft, and so is the rice. You just need a stove that will allow you to simmer, and something that you can cook rice on. And very cheap, very inexpensive, and very delicious. This is your Vigo red beans and rice with your Tyson chunk chicken. Very delicious meal. So I'm going to go sit down and enjoy my lunch. And next time you get out on a hike, give something new a try, and be on the lookout in your store shelves. There are a lot of different other dishes that you can make, that you can just buy off the shelf stuff. It's very inexpensive, and you don't have to have special meals prepared just for hikers or camping. Just regular off the shelf stuff works really well. So I'm Sam at Batch Stoves. Thanks for watching the video. Stop by the website at www.BatchStovez.com. If you have any recipes that you'd like to share, please share them. I love getting ideas for different kinds of dishes to cook, and a lot of people have a lot of different things that they'd like to cook on the trail, and I'm always open for new ideas. So by all means, shoot me an email, leave a comment, and we'll give them a shot. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.